What's a good word? Morning, big dog. What's good? What up, y'all? How's everyone feeling today? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? It's a Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are all patient and disciplined yesterday. All right, nice day to test your patience on a Monday. Get that discipline muscle strong, that patient muscle strong. Right? Not every day is gonna be a trading day. Not every day is gonna provide trades. So you gotta get used to that, man. I remember, you know, when that revelation hit me, I just thought to myself, you know what, like, my job is only to execute on the highest probability trades. My job is not to take trades. It's only to execute on the highest probability trades, right? And if those high probability trades don't show up during my session, then I just don't take a trade, right? Oh, but I woke up early and I sat on the charts for 4 hours. None of that matters, right? This income is a lot different from your traditional job income, right? Just because you show up doesn't mean that, you know, money's gonna be made. That doesn't mean that you're gonna take a trade, right? The job is to show up every day though and stay disciplined to your plan and take action when action calls. So that's what we're gonna be doing here today on this lovely Tuesday. Another day, another opportunity to be disciplined here, right? And move in the direction of our dreams and our goals, right? Trading is just a vehicle to get you there, right? All of you guys are human. You live regular lives, you have families, right? This is just a tool for us to live a good life. So with that being said, I was already looking at gold here, but we're gonna get rid of all this and we're gonna break things down and see what we got going on the charts. Let me set the zoom up here. Zoom. Share screen. How y'all doing today, chat? Everyone good? Scott, Bowser, who else is in here? Greenery, Jason, how you doing, bud? From the UK. Hey, Kate, good morning. Good morning, Steven, or is it Steven or Stefan? I'll have to ask you that. Not through this message here. All right, so let me just send the Zoom link out real quick, guys, and then we'll get going. Any trades taken at all? Let's take a look at the Discord here. We got a free Discord here, chat. Link is in the description. Let me just send this link. Good morning. Create with adventure. Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. All right, cool. Before we do this, let's just check. Oh, nice. Good work, Bowser. Red FX, always killing it. Nothing new. Stacking positions. My man had 3, 6, 9 lots. 12 lots open at one point on that trade. Beautiful. Gino. Okay. Wow, beautiful move. Nice. Well done, well done. Oh, George. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think we ever got there. KinFX trading US30. Very nice, very nice. All right. Yeah, wow. London session was pretty popping, huh? Damn. I have to read through this later, man. Good work, good work. Yeah, London session looked pretty lit. Hold on one sec, chat. Wow. Who traded London today? Yeah, who else traded? That was pretty nice. Looked like it was pretty good. Did I send that Zoom link? Yes, right? Alright, we're good. Alright, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do a little breakdown here on gold and see where we're at. We taking a look at the weekly time frame. It looks like we have come up into this zone here, right, to the left hand side, and we start to notice that we are approaching the highs like we discussed yesterday, right? We've been discussing this now for a couple weeks, and it looks like we never closed above this level, right? We never had a clean closure above here, meaning that price may not be able to drive up at this point. We have no top wick on this previous, well, not the previous one, but this weekly candle. And one thing we know about no top wicks is that when a candle closes with no top wick on a bullish candle, there's not much range, I'm sorry, for the next candle to drive, right? Kind of like you see here as well. You see how this candle, you see how this push up pretty much ended when this candle closed with no top wick. Pretty basically just lost all its steam and then pushed back down. So that may be what we're looking at here in this situation, right? So you have this resistance created at this point on the weekly time frame. You know, you have a candle closed with no top wick, resistance formed, and now, you know, this candle is bearish. One thing I notice here is that current weekly candle has no top wick. So that's a bit interesting to me. That perks my senses up a little bit, right? So no top wick on this current weekly candle. So let's keep that in the back of our mind. Let's scroll down here to the daily time frame. So daily time frame yesterday closed pretty bearish. Again, no top wick. And basically what you have here is you have a resistance, you have a support, right? And price is just kind of messing around at this point in this range on the daily time frame. Now, if we never closed it looks like we had a fake out as well on the daily. So if you look closely, you know, a lot of people marked off this resistance. You have a fake out going on right here above this resistance. Price closed back into the range, and then we drove down. Now, chances are, if we are faking out back into the range, there's a high probability that price can come down back into these levels, right, and retest these areas here at 1935. Retest this support, looking something like this, right? This candle today should potentially look something like this, right? That's what we're going to be anticipating here. You also have this area right here as well that price can tap into today at 1900. So that's an idea for the day. We have, you know, we're looking pretty good. We closed bearish yesterday, pretty strong. You have created a resistance. Chances are we come on down, retest these lows, and then we may even close below this support, right? So that candle today could look something like this by 5 p.m. Eastern, right? Now, if we are gonna look for sells today, right? Because I'm bearish on the day. I do know we don't have a top wick here. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. So how can we be open for buys and sells today? Well, I think our best bet is to wait for this daily candle to finish making a top wick. And then once this low breaks, there's a pretty high probability chance we continue on down today, right? So this is the daily time frame. We can't really find a trade on the daily time frame. So what do? We got to come on down to these lower time frames. Scale. Oh my God, what's going on? Scale down to these lower time frames. Hold on, chat. What's up with my don't want to blow your ears out with my MT5 spasm. All right, so we're on the 4-hour time frame here, right? So pretty simple. You close bearish, right? Previous 4-hour candle. Let's take a look, right? We had a strong push down, right? Let's tell a little story here, right? We had a support being formed, right? Price pushed up bullish, kind of weak, and then we exhausted right here, and we closed bearish. And what did we do? We formed a resistance at this point, right? So price has formed a resistance on the 4-hour time frame. We know that. We can see that here. That's what price is telling us. We have created a support as well down here. Now we can't call this a support just yet, right? Because this candle that we're looking at, this current 4-hour candle, has not closed yet. So as long as this candle respects the high, at any point this candle can continue down, re-break the low, and drive down to retest these areas down here, right? So we can't officially say we have a support here on the 4-hour time frame yet, because then we'd be lying to ourselves, right? But we are in this range, right? We're in this range here right now on the 4-hour time frame, and price is pretty bearish, right? If you were looking at this from an overall market perspective, a trend, what would you say, right? You have a nice little push down here, boom, 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 right? Price comes up, you know, creates a resistance, and now should continue on down, right? So let's take a look at the 1-hour time frame, see what we got going on here. So it looks like 1-hour time frame has just closed. We've closed about 6 minutes ago. It looks like we've created a bottom wick at this, a small bottom wick at this point, and possibly gonna, look to continue pushing up, maybe down. We are running into this area right here where there is a lot of choppiness, right? So we don't know exactly what price wants to do really within these areas here. If you look left, the only place we have clean traffic is above this level here at 1963, and then you're pretty clean up into these ranges here, right? At this point, 1973, right? So in my opinion, being that we are bearish on the day, I am not going to be looking to take any buys in this range whatsoever here today, right? Because at any point this could be our daily top wick to continue on down. So this range right here, I'm gonna completely stay out of this for buy positions today. Not gonna do it, not gonna happen, not gonna get faked out, right? We're gonna work our hardest to preserve our capital, stick to what we know works best, and really trade with familiar price action, right? Price action that we see, that we can say confidently, hey, we've seen this over and over and over again, now we can execute on this trade. And for me, that is not in this range here today. Now, if we do get a break out of this range, looks something like this today, right? Price push up, we break out of the range, then and only then will I look to take some buys coming up, right? Because we have clean traffic to the left hand side, and this is the cleanest price action that we can trade in today, right here. And we are going against the daily bias, so we are not jumping on buys, or I am not jumping on buys anywhere within here today. So let's mark that off, right? So we got buys above here, buys above 1962, 825, and that will push us up into these ranges up here, right? So that's your cleanest range for buys today. Let's see, that's about 100 pip range, right? About 100 pips right there. And that would also be the daily breaking the high, right? So you see how the lower time frame coincides with the higher time frame, right? Because if this daily high breaks today, chances are we can do something like this candle, right? We can now establish a support on gold and continue to move up, right? Make a top wick for our buddy to the left, and possibly even, continue on up here on gold, right? We don't know. The only way we know is when we follow price action, right? And price action says that if this high breaks, there's a good chance that we're going to come up and make a top wick and form a support here by the end of the day, right? But as long as that high holds, anytime that this low breaks, same thing. We're going to continue on down here today, and price is going to move bearish, right? And that's what price action is really telling us, that we are going to move bearish today. So how do we look for sells, right? Let's go back down to let's mark off this daily break of the low, right? And then let's go down to the 4 hour, okay? That's where we're trying, that's the 4 hour break of the low. Let's go down to the 1 hour. That is the 1 hour support right there. And if we are anticipating sells, where will they go, right? That's the question. Where can price go today? Well, I could 100% see us coming down into these levels here, which is $19.40, right? So if we can come down to $19.40, let's see what that looks like on the 1 hour time frame. Yep, I think we can come all the way down here today. Right here. So what's that, 1945, 1944-ish, right? We start breaking these lows. Man, we can come down even lower. I would say more so down in these areas. Let's look left. Yeah, right here. That's gonna be our overall destination today for gold. So yeah, 1934. Yep. So yeah, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are maybe thinking, well, what about this, and what about this, and what about this, and some of this, right? Well, if you look left long enough, you'll always find these areas, right? So the only thing we could do is just be cautious about when price gets to these areas. But other than that, price action says right now, if we get a closure below here, we are good to drive down, right? We are good to drive down. You see this candle right here, closed below, drove down. It's a nice area, closed above, pushed up. Let's take a look left, right? Closed below, we pushed down, rejected, pushed down. So pretty decent area here. And that's an area that, through my experience in the markets, I'm comfortable with, right? Through what I've seen and what I've experienced, I am comfortable with a closure below here to continue on down here today. So my sells are going to be below 1949.755 here. If we can get a closure below this low, I will look to take positions. I will look to execute 100%, right? You get a candle like this, you get this next one to close below, well, I'll be in for sells, right? After we get a top wick, I'll look to continue this thing down, right? So probably look to move stops to break even right in these zones, right around 1945, and yeah, see if we can get runners today. But yeah, that's going to be the scoop here on gold. Buys above 1962, preferably like some sort of celery play or some sort of range 2. But I think at this point, if we push up, create a new range, and then get our closure, then I think we're pretty good to go, right? Because if we create a new range here right now, like this, and now start to pump back up, right? We re-break this range, and then if we get a closure above something like that, then I think we can continue on up here today, right? So those are the two scenarios. Price is either, it's moving three ways: up, down, or sideways, right? So this is our example if we're looking to go up. And you guys already seen what we're looking for sells. And now what we do is we just wait, man. We just wait. And if you're not comfortable with these sells, then you could look for sells below here, below 1945.800, right? Closure below, drove down. Let's take a look left. Anything. closed below, pushed down. This one didn't really close below, but this one did push down. So whatever you feel more comfortable with. But again, due to, you know, me trading gold pretty much every day, I'm pretty comfortable with this support right here. If we close below, we should be good to drive. So yeah, that's the scoop there on gold. Sells below here, and buys above here. And we do have a lot of range to drive here today. This is clean. If we can get a real good push here today, that's 150 pip range. This is 100 pip range. And yeah, that's all we need, man. That's all we need. So for today, it's going to be a no trade range here. Not going to touch anything in this range here. I don't care if price wants to shoot up right now in 5 seconds and just fly all the way to 1962. That's not my pips. That's not what I'm looking for here today. I would be looking to trade in these ranges above here, where we have clean traffic to the left hand side for buys, and then I would look to be taking sells below here today, below 1949. So that's going to be the day here on gold for me as of right now, and that decision probably will not change, right? So no trade in here, and then we could look to pump up, or we could look to push down in these ranges, right? Sound Gucci? Sound good, everyone? Any questions? So we'll just let price do its thing and push through these ranges, and wherever we find our closures, that's what we'll attempt. All right. So that's gold. Let's take a look. Oh my God, nothing has changed on pound yen since yesterday. Not one thing has changed here. So I sent this out in the Discord last night, just kind of what I'd be looking for during London, and nothing changed here, right? Nothing changed. So let's talk about that real quick. So pretty much on the weekly time frame, we are pushing down pretty nicely here, moving pretty nice. The one thing we did though is we did close right at this area here. We closed right here. So that doesn't mean price is going to create a support, but we are pushing up, right? We're moving in the upward direction on the overall market structure here, right, on the trend. So but regardless, we are bearish on the weekly time frame, right? We're very bearish. Weekly has been creating beautiful lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? You see you had the push up, right? Rejection right here. You created a nice candle. This candle created a low, create a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and now it looks like we're coming up. We're creating a top wick, and if chances are, if we break this low, then we will come down to create a new low, you know, somewhere in this area below the previous low, right? So that's what we can be looking for overall this week. Is right now I believe we're just making a top wick, right? We're only two days into the week, into a 5-day week. We could be making a top wick right now, and then as we continue to push down, break those lows, price should start to drive. But let's take a look at the daily, right? Because on the daily time frame, we're in a bit of a mess here now. Daily time frame is pretty choppy. You got a bunch of resistances right here. You have, you know, supports right here. So we're in this range right now on the daily time frame. We don't know, right? We're seeing lows and lower highs. So chances are, if we do respect this resistance today and close kind of just like we're looking right here, then there's a high chance that tomorrow we can now start to push down, right? So this is your, you see this big bullish candle right here? This is your top wick on the weekly time frame. That was yesterday's candle. Now this is today's candle, right? So if we close anything like this tomorrow, we could say, okay, maybe we're going to continue coming down. and that way that will lead to the weekly candle flipping, right? And that weekly candle starts flipping. Well, you know, you can possibly see the next couple days looking like this on pound yen. So something to keep an eye out on, right? When we're breaking everything down from the higher time frames, putting the puzzle together, that would make sense, right? Or we can flip bearish, break the high, fill this wick, right? So we always got to be prepared to, you know, move with the markets, right? Not just say, ah, yeah, you know, price is at, you know, 161, just hit the sell button right here, like boom, you know, like that's not how we trade, right? We're gonna follow price. We're gonna literally hawk it down, right, from the weekly to the daily to the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, and see exactly where price wants to go. So again, we are bullish on the day, right? We closed bullish yesterday, but you know, this candle, if it doesn't break the high, there's a high chance that this candle closes bearish today, and we see what we just drew out. You know, you get a bearish close, tomorrow's candle continues down. I believe this is the weekly low, right? Thursday and Friday we just drive. So those are ideas, right? Those are ideas for the next couple days, but we don't know that yet. So let's go down to the 4 hour. Let's see what we got going on. 4 hour time frame has an obvious resistance right here. There is clean traffic to the left hand side. If we do close above that resistance, that would also be breaking the previous 4 hour high. So chances are, if we do close above that, we can push up here today. And then what we also notice is we have a support, pretty strong area of support as well. If we look left a little bit, you know, you have a really strong support, So we don't know, right? And this is a pretty choppy range on the 4 hour time frame, right? If we look left, we notice that price has a hard time really breaking out of this range. So got to be patient, right? We got to be patient here. Let's scale down to the 1 hour time frame. Same thing, right? You got a resistance right here. I believe left we have clean traffic, right? Clean traffic to the left hand side. So if we are looking for buys today, I would probably look to take my buys in this range from, what is that, 1961 800 to about 1962 300. That's going to be your cleanest traffic here today. At any point, price can start to, you know, push up but pull back, right? Look how many times, if we just look left here, look how many times price has rejected this high, right? It's never been able to close above, right? Rejection. So what does that mean? That means if and when we do get a candle to close above, that is a very strong confirmation and strong sign that we will now have volume to continue pushing up here, right? But we're gonna need that candle to close. I don't care if this candle's up here. If it doesn't close above, I don't like, if this candle looks like this, nothing excites me at this point. Nothing. We need the candle to close above there, right? Look at this candle. At one point, this red bearish candle was super bullish. And what did it do? It pulled back and closed bearish, right? So it's very important that we wait, and we wait for this candle to close. There should be no excitement going on until that candle closes, and then we could perk our ears up and say, okay, now we can look to take buys coming up, right? So that's going to be the idea here when it comes to buys here. Now we are bullish on the day, and what do you know, that also leads to the break of the daily high, right? Matches up perfect with the higher time frames. Here's your daily high, or maybe it's this one. Daily highs are here, 783. Yeah, so this is your daily high right here. If you get a closure above, that's breaking the daily high. That's got clean traffic to the left. That's also doing what none of these other candles were able to do, and that's close above the zone. So pretty simple, right? Makes it very easy to wait. So we're gonna look for buys above here, and then in terms of sells are gonna be pretty good. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. Yeah, sells will be probably below this area down here today. Yeah. Perfect. Yep. So sells below 160,745 here today. And buys are going to be above 161,722. Very easy to wait, right? You got clean traffic. What do you notice about each one of the ranges I've marked off here? Clean price action. Yep. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. So clean price action, right? Below this level here, we have clean price action. Right? We get a close below this. Look at the price action. Look at the candles to the left-hand side. Look at these candles, right? Right? Look at these candles. Look at these candles. Right? Very, very clean for price to move very swiftly in these areas. And do you guys want to be in a trade that chops around for hours, or do you guys want to be in a trade where it can mirror price to the left hand side, right? So that's going to be the deal here today. So buys above here, pretty simple. That's 161,722, and then sells below 160,745 here. Simple, simple, simple. Now, this part that's not simple for some of you guys is waiting. So can you wait? Will you wait? That's the question. Easy part is done. Hard part has begun.
Good morning.
Yo. Good morning, John.
What up?
It's good, brother.
Chad.
How are you?
What's up? How we doing?
Anything in London for you?
Nope. Nothing.
No?
No.
Well, I don't see much, especially on GJ.
They didn't do anything like GJ, range, it's dailies in the range, all that.
Yeah.
And gold didn't do anything either.
Yep. Makes sense.
God, good morning.
Johnny boy, he's in the building, yeah. 33 people watching. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you guys haven't subbed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I think we can get to 400 here today. We're at like 383 or something. And if you guys haven't liked the stream, please give the stream a like so we can get this out to more and more people. We're live here every day, Monday through Friday, every day for the New York session. It's a vibe. Come join us. Come hang out. Any questions you have, you're more than welcome to ask them. We're here to help. And yeah, just display some professional trading here.
Sir, let's run it up.
So appreciate you guys for coming by and subbing to the channel, vibing on the stream. Oh wow,
Great
that 4?
analysis, Next.
Huh?
That great analysis.
Oh, thank you, bro. That 4-hour candle actually closed with no bottom wick there, huh?
On gold?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a bottom wick on my chart.
This bearish one?
Yeah.
What up, Sam? Good morning, bro. How we doing? Sammy boy. Bro, your breakdown on gold, crystal clear as a crystal. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
That's
man.
how you break down price action.
Pretty simple, right? We just kind of tell a story, right, of what the candles are showing us here, right? You don't see any indicators, you don't see any trend lines, you don't see any Fibonacci's, you don't see stochastics, RSI, nothing, right? Just a simple candlestick analysis. Because guess what, chat? When you take all that stuff away, what's left on the charts? What's the only thing that really matters? Candles. So we didn't take a trade yesterday. So looking to get on the board here this week. And it's been a lot of gold here. A lot of gold here this month. So nothing yesterday for us. Even after we shut the stream down, and I had a feeling we weren't gonna break that low, honestly. And a 1 hour candle close, pretty strong bullish. At that point, you were gonna range all day, you know. And then what did we do? We ranged all day at that point. So wasn't much going on there on gold at all. But it's understandable, you know. Sometimes gold acts like that on a Monday. But yeah, looking to get on the board here this week and see what we could do. I gotta go back and link the streams today. I'll probably do that today. I did it on February, so. How many years, months did you lose before becoming profitable? So honestly, I've been pretty profitable. The one thing is that I would win big and then blow it all and never get a chance to withdraw, you know, for a little bit of time. And you know, so I would basically know how to trade. It just, now I had to learn how to handle the greed, how to be a professional. And then once I really started being professional, that's when everything changed for me. So it's going to be different for everyone, right? I could tell you 2 years, I could tell you 5 years, I could tell you 8 years, I could tell you 6 months, right? None of that's going to matter. The only thing that's going to matter is how soon can you become professional, right? How soon can you how soon can you stick to a plan, a system, and get disciplined and good at it, right? Because I believe that once you do that, that's when the shift will begin to happen. That's when the changes you'll start to see fruit of being disciplined in your trading and being a professional, right? All the time back then, I would be looking to get into a buy right now, right? Bottom wick, break the high, get in for a buy. I need to take a trade, you know. Like once I got rid of all that, that's when things really started changing for me. And I think that's a big nugget there, because real traders, long-term traders, they are professional, man, and they have a system and they do not budge from that system. They do not budge, right? I've studied a ton of really professional multi-millionaire stock traders. I've studied a lot of Forex traders at this point, and you know, the one thing in common that they have is they all have a system that they do not deviate from. And once you can get there, that's gonna be the big play. Yep. That's when the shift is gonna start.
It's all up to you, chat. Everyone's journey is different. We should focus on the long term of this game, and we will be good.
Yeah, when you focus on the long term, it becomes easy to stay systematic.
And that's what professionals do, and that's what we are doing, and that's what we are. We are professionals.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Wow, great advice. Be a professional. Yep, your market's professional. Inc. is in the building. What up, young Chris? My analysis on point every day now, on minute 30 and 1 hour, but I don't know whenever I enter market reverse. Should I wait for a 30-minute candle to close? If I wait, it went too far from entry. Any suggestions? Yeah, wait for a candle to close. You know, we already talked about why it's so important to wait for candles to close. Now, also, there comes a point where you're at the chart right now and you're looking for a setup, right? You're looking for the setup. So what setup are we looking for, right? We're looking for one of our 3 or 4 setups that we take. Let's say it's going bearish, right? Simple breakout, right? So now that you have the candle close, well, did the candle close with a bottom wick? Did it close with no bottom wick? Right? So now you have to start taking other things into consideration. And if the candle closed with no bottom wick, then for me, I won't enter that trade. Because when a candle closes with no bottom wick, that means that there's really no range for the next candle to drive in. And chances are, if it closes with no bottom wick, you'll see the next candle push down a little bit and then push up, right? It'll activate all sellers. So maybe that's why when you enter, price reverses, right? So you got to make sure there's a bottom wick on that previous candle. That's one thing, right? Another thing is if it does have a bottom wick, right? If it does have a wick to the bottom, let me just make this red. All right, if we do have a bottom wick, are you waiting for a top wick, right? Are you waiting for a wick to come up first? Right, something like this, and then come down and re-break this low. This is my favorite. When we re-break that low, that's something I'm very comfortable getting into. Now, also, are you going against a daily bias, right? That may be another reason why price can pull back, right? Let's say we're bullish on the day, and we end up closing bearish below the range. Well, the reason why we talk so much about range 2 breakouts is to avoid the fake out, right? So let's say we're bullish on the day, you get a simple closure below. Well, what happens a lot of times, same thing, is that you'll see price dip down, right? And then pull back up and do a fake out here and start pushing back in the range to go with the daily bias of the day, right? They do that just to fake people out. So that's why we always talk about waiting when we're going against the daily bias, about waiting for price to create a second range, right? To come down, you know, something like this, create a support, push back up, and do something like this, right? Come on back down and create a new support, a new resistance, and then you could look to take positions, right? Now that you have that new range. So there's multiple things that go into it, but you know, pay attention to the stream and you'll continue to learn. Being a good trader comes in time, but if you can be a professional, it can become profitable, yeah, and a lot quicker. Yep. Like you can be new to the stream, new to trading, and come in and just take the professionalism into consideration and not have to go through the mud, right? Not have to go through the ringer in this thing. I'm talking about when volume comes. They usually don't give you a shot to enter on a reversal of volume. Push price a lot. Yeah, sometimes you know, and that's what I was getting at. Like once you have your setup, now the entry has to come. And if that entry setup doesn't come, then you just let the trade go. Right? Because if we have volume coming in, right? If we get this push up, right, and it's 8 a.m., right, and there's volume coming in, and we just open up and just start pushing, guess what? I'm letting that trade go. I'm letting it go because my criteria needs a bottom wick, right? And if we don't have a bottom wick, then I will let that trade go because I know that 85% of candles have top and bottom wicks. So this thing could start ripping up and always come back to reverse without a bottom wick, right? So that's the only thing I do is if it goes, it just goes, man. If it drives, it drives, right? The famous The famous quote from Don: if it drives, it drives. It don't matter if it drives all the way up here. I'm not getting in.
Yep.
Because at any moment, the volume could bring this thing back down, right? And then we can end up looking something like this. And I've seen it happen too many times, right? I've seen this happen too many times at this point. So I refuse, and I have no problem with letting that trade go. So just let it go. If it leaves without you, let it run. If it drives, it drives.
Gotta be okay with missing moves.
Yep.
It's not about the trades you take that make you profitable. It's about the trades you don't take.
Yep. And think about this. Impulse, right, equals FOMO. Right? If you have a rule, right, let's say for me, I have a rule that I need a bottom wick, right? So if this ends up running and I enter right here, guess what I'm entering off of? FOMO. Fear of missing out on the push. Right? And guess what happens a lot of times when you get FOMO? It bites you. It comes back and bites you. So that's the reason why I could pull back on you too, because you don't have a specific like entry setup. So yeah, good question though. The more time you're watching the charts and getting on the stream consistently, you'll learn. Yeah, they're little nuances. That's the thing, right? There's a big picture, but then in that big picture, there's very, very little and important nuances that come in the game, right? So you really got to pay attention to those details when it comes to trading. But good question there, man. We've got 40 people on the stream. Thank you guys for coming by, man. If you guys aren't a sub to the channel, subscribe to our channel. We're here every single day, Monday through Friday, trading gold and pound yen, a little bit of US30. But main thing we're trying to do here is drop value. Main thing we're trying to do here is really instill the mindset and the professionalism into those that are looking, for answers here on the chart. So appreciate 100%. You guys subbing. Subbing to the channel. Keep asking questions, chat. Yeah, best way to accelerate the process of becoming professional is to be always a student of the game. Yep. And coming from Scott, who is a great student of the game, always asking questions, always asking for feedback, right? That's why he's gonna succeed.
Hell yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed. So when you have an open mouth and you're always asking questions, guess who's going to learn the quickest? No question's a dumb question. Gotta be hungry. Nothing. So we got the NY Open here in about 15 minutes. See what's going on with that. 15-minute time frame is just chopped, right? Just choppy. And like I talk about all the time, right? There's really only one job we have here, right? What's the job we have, John?
To execute on our setup.
That's it.
And remain disciplined to our plan. That's it.
Literally. Anything other than that is just noise in your ear. Right? Anything other than that is just noise.
For real. The result has nothing to do with us. The only thing we have to do is take our setup and follow our plan. That's it. That's the only thing we're doing. Once we've done that, we've done our job. If that happens, then we do it. If it doesn't happen, then we don't do it.
Exactly.
And we're okay with that.
And that right there, chat, that should remove all emotion from your trading. Like that mindset, that mentality, and applying that should remove all emotions at the end of the day, right? Your goal, your job is to just execute on what you know that works. And guess what we know about that works, right? One thing we know is it doesn't work every single time, right? We know that. We know that we have an 85% win rate, right? We know 8 out of 10 trades, we're going to win 8.5 of them, right? We're going to win 8 to 9 of them. But there's still going to be 1 or 2 there that are just out of probability's sake not going to go in our favor. Now, that doesn't mean when you take that loss, you start looking for ways to get better. What did I do wrong? Oh my God, am I ever gonna succeed here? Like I thought that was a good trade. Like it usually works. What do I need to critique? Like nah, like just stop all that, right? 8 out of 10 we're gonna win. 9 out of 10 we're gonna win. There's gonna be a few that are gonna not go in our way. That's probabilities, right? Trading is a probability game. There's nothing wrong with you. You did your job. You did the right thing by executing on your setup that you have sample size data on that works. But there's always going to be a probability. But at the end of the day, your job's to execute, and there should be no emotion, right? Once you do your job, whether price goes in your favor or not, at that given moment, it's not in your hands. But over the course of 100 trades, it's going to work out for you, right? But is it going to work in that moment at that specific time? 85% chance it will, but there's still a chance it won't. So just because it doesn't necessarily mean you have to change anything or do anything or go look for a second job and contemplate your whole life. Like just relax, just chill.
You gotta understand there's good losses too.
There's great losses.
That's just like there's bad wins.
Exactly. Yeah. Nick, how do you find your entry levels for your setup? Oh man, we just spoke about that. If you, we got some time here. We're not going to be taking a trade anytime within the next 15 minutes. So what I would recommend is just maybe go back on the stream as we did our analysis. It was pretty quick, and just watch that because that basically explains everything.
We found it doing top-down analysis.
Yeah, and if not, Jose, we're gonna talk a lot about that when we link up, bro. We're gonna talk a lot about that. I remember I used to lose a trade and just contemplate life. What am I doing?
Or like lose a trade and then immediately take another trade and chase trades. If you're gonna chase trades, you're gonna be running circles in this game. You gotta understand the difference between quality trades and quantity trades. That is key.
Facts.
Once you understand that, your trading will shift for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing I would do, and this is how I would blow accounts, is I would take a loss and like I couldn't leave the desk with a losing day. You know what I mean? So
right.
I would do anything in my power to get that loss back and make sure that I end this day on a win, and never works,
right.
man. Never works. That becomes a downward spiral at that point, moving for the rest of your day.
Yeah. Can't celebrate your wins, because if you celebrate your wins, you're gonna dwell on your losses just way harder, and can't have that. Every trade's the same, right? It's just another trade. We do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Just another trade.
Yeah, that's why you see guys who've been in the game for a long time take $300,000, $400,000 wins, and it's just another trade, right? It's just another day at that point, right?
Word. No need to feel stressed or anxious, any of that. Just another trade.
Yeah. What up, Tandy?
What up, boys?
Tandy's in the house, chat.
Good morning, Shaq. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Boozer. Bowser.
Moves a milk. Bowser's in the building. Buys, sell, back to buys. I know, flip flopping, yeah. Stop trading and start doing this. Facts. Yup. Yeah, the worst thing you could do is take a loss and then just immediately jump back into a trade, because at that point your brain, your mind is just not there.
And that's how you take more losses.
Yeah. One thing I learned from Raja, one thing that stuck with me is he in his section about what it means to lose a trade and how to go about a losing trade, he talks about how if you lose a trade, just step back for a 30-minute candle. Just sit back for 30 minutes, wait for the candle to close, and maybe you were wrong about the direction, right? Maybe you missed something, or more importantly, just sit back so your emotions you can come back to more of a logical state at that point. Versus you take a loss, you're like, you start leaning up in your chair, looking at the candles real closely now, like as if you can't see them like as good enough as you were before, and yeah, I'm telling you, it's just downward spiral at that point.
Run in circles at that point.
I used to tell my wife, I don't know what took over me. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I had a plan in the morning and then I just blew it.
I remember I would sit there and I would go like to Lily and I'd be like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I said this and I did this. And I would look at her, I'm like, am I stupid? What am I doing?
For real, dude. For real.
So hard on me.
Yup. You know you're about to blow your account when you start leaning up, looking at the candles super closely now, like as if you're gonna fight them or something like that.
And when you're doing that, you know deep down that it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
If you are right, you don't want to be right, but you want to save your account. That's only downside.
If your heart starts beating really fast, just sign off.
Stop, yeah.
Like that video yesterday. You're just blowing on the chart.
Start getting on your knees, praying, please, Lord, like just let it go up.
Act like the charts give a F about you.
About one small little retail trader.
For real.
Bro, kind of different topic, but have you seen Swaggy's whole funded thing?
Yeah, I watched the first video and
dude, 96?
I was like,
that's great.
96 what?
96 for profit split.
Oh yeah, but that's for like a VIP thing, right?
I don't know. You were like, since we live in Puerto Rico and they let us have 96% profit, I want to do that for you guys.
Yeah, I heard that. But that is you got to qualify for that. So there's some sort of qualification for it, which you can totally qualify for it, right?
Oh yeah.
But
he's starting something like that? Funded company?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a whole dramatic video, like it was like a movie, man. It was crazy.
Right.
I really thought that he was gonna do a little bit. So one thing I'm looking for is someone to either have a one-step process, right? Some company's gonna have to step out and say, we're either doing one-step verification or we're gonna lower the first evaluation from like 10% to like 6% or something. Like someone's bound to do that now. Like the competition is getting so real out there, and that means you're over risking. Yeah. If your heart's pounding, you're over risking. I used to yell at my screen like, stop, why won't you just go down? Go down. Right? Like the chart, like the markets are listening.
For real, like
that's
how you know you're training with emotions and not technicals.
Yeah. And that's why I really love Don, because I love that he's totally cool with coming in second place. Right? He's totally cool with letting the markets find their feet and jumping on the bandwagon, right? Jumping on for a little ride. Like The market's like a big old shark, and we're like those little fish that just jump on and they ride the shark, right? That's all we are, man. Take our piece and go.
So
Yeah, there are. Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the major ones to follow suit. Go down. What are you doing? Stop going up. Don't you know I'm in a sell position right now? You start pleading, right? Oh man, if I could just go back into profits, I'll close out. Seconds later, you're in profits, and you're like, I knew I was right, yeah. And you do nothing, yup, you just let it ride, yup. There was a great story in the Forex Mindset, that book. This guy was like $400,000 in drawdown. And he said he was a wizard at that point. And he told his wife, it was like a Friday, he's like, hey honey, you want to go on a little weekend getaway? We'll take the kids. She's like, yeah, let's do it. He's like, all right, I'll make a deal with you. You go get everything ready, get the kids ready. I'm gonna just go into my office for a little bit, make some money for the trip, and then we'll head out. And I think he was trying to make like 14 grand or something like that. And he goes in and he starts stacking lots, bro, and like price starts going against him. And as price is going against him, he's stacking more and more. And I'm talking, he's doubling his lots on the way. Let's say, I think he was in a buy position. He starts doubling, like let's say he thought that the market was gonna bounce off of this area right here, right? So he started taking buys right in here and started going into drawdown, started taking more buys here, but he was doubling his lots, right? And shit was going against him, and then he started adding more lots here, and all of a sudden he was like, price was just continuing to drive down on him. And he was looking at it and he was like, I was like 100 grand in drawdown, and then I was like 200 grand in drawdown, and then like it really started concerning me when I was like almost 300k in drawdown, right? If his first entries were up here and he was stacking bigger and bigger lots, he said he was doing everything. He was praying. He called his mentor. His mentor told him like, dude, if you get out of this, man, you better close that thing at break even. He's like, oh my God, I will. He even prayed to God. He said, God, please bring this back to my break even for me. I'll get out. And guess what? God actually answered the prayer. God answered his prayer. And just like Scott said, once it got back to break even, he said, I knew I was right. I knew I was right about this, right? And he actually went into like 10k profit, I believe, or hit the number he was looking for. I think it was like 14k for his trip, and he did not close his positions. He left it open. He said, if price did all that and now it's going up, it's gonna fly. So never mind 14k, I'm gonna get 40k. And bro, he said price just took a nosedive and just stopped him out $400,000, man.
yeah,
And that's rough. That's rough. Why market is always going opposite to me? Why? I guess we'll never know. I don't know, maybe try, if you think it's a buy, just try and start selling. I used to do that. Oh my God, always restless and stressed. Yeah, that's not how we trade, man. We're not trying to predict the floor or predict the ceiling. We're just trying to follow price. And again, the famous words of Don, come in second place. Do inverse correlation. Yeah, if you think it's a buy, just start selling.
Dude,
Right?
I almost think that would work, bro. I really.
You look at your account, you're like, everything's red here. If I just would have took the exact opposite trade.
I'd be a millionaire. You
Just,
know, like,
yeah, exactly. Just pretend it's opposite day. Nightbot. Get him, Nightbot. Attack. Buys or sells. Hey man, what's your system? Oh, I just do the opposite of what I think. How's it working for you? Oh my god, it's working great. Better than ever.
Me.
I used to lose, now I win.
Good morning, Jay.
Morning, Jay.
How you doing,
What
boy?
it do, play it?
What?
You get your account back?
I've been had it. It's just like they're not letting you trade it yet because they're not
Oh.
done with the migration shit.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
don't know if it's just stuff that they're fixing it on the back end, but last night I tried to play something like a small little thing just to see if it was going, and it doesn't let you still. So
Gotcha.
Hmm.
You
You know who
money's
doesn't?
still there, so it ain't stolen, but
Yeah.
I can't use it yet. So
You know who doesn't do that,
I
right?
kind of feel like the CDDC right now. Uncle Ted talks all that shit talking about control. Yeah, he's doing that shit right now.
You go play, bro. Hugo's way to...
Axe Capital.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, you can always go to Hugo's way, Jay. There's another good one. I was talking to somebody that uses Athens. Athens.
No,
I
I'll
heard.
probably just
Pretty good one.
see how this goes. Like, so, because they said they should have this resolved by today and
Okay.
latest tomorrow afternoon.
Gotcha.
So if
alright.
anything, I'm just gonna
Just wait it out.
I'll just go with Raja Banks' Dominion Markets and see how that goes.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Nice.
I ain't stressing.
Risk 250. Now let's risk the account. All right, we got the NY open here. 8 o'clock. See what GJ's doing. Nothing yet here. Once we get a break out of this range, I think we'll be pretty clean. Price just wants to do it. With the boys. Yeah, so we should have volume coming in here now. Would love to see us respect this high, maybe start pushing down. 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, or I should say 8. These are 30-minute candles. 8 o'clock, 8:30, right? And then 9 o'clock. And then good old 9:30. Right? That'd be ideal. Perfect. Perfecto. One and done. So someone asked me yesterday why I didn't take the trade yesterday, right? When we closed below. Remember I told you guys we closed below, but I'm not taking the trade, that I wanted to see the candle close bullish right there, is because we've just got so much experience at this point with the 9 a.m. and the 9:30 candles, right? That the majority of times 9 a.m. to 9:30, it's gonna be a candle that floats around to create the top wick for the new 4-hour candle. Because you got to remember, 9 a.m., yeah, it's a new 1-hour candle, but it's also the new 4-hour candle. Right? So if the 4-hour candle's opening up, what's the chances that it just starts driving right away, right? It's gonna need to spend a little bit of time to create a top wick. Now there is still a chance that 4-hour candle drives right away, don't get me wrong. But there's in order for us to be confident in taking positions, you want to see a nice steep top wick, and I love this pattern right here. This is my favorite pattern, so I would typically rather wait to see something like this, and then when 9:30 opens up, which is the NYSE open, which means volume is coming into the market, that's when I want to take my trade, because that's when you're going to have a big candle with a lot of volume in it. And once price breaks these lows right here, that's it. That's your entry signal. So that's typically what I like to look for as we get closer to 9 a.m. And you know, it's the opposite, right? It could work just as well moving up, right? You have a candle like this, bearish candle close above the range, right? Same thing. And then we could look, I like to look to take my buys now coming back up like this when volume comes in, right? How many times have you guys seen this play out? What's the 10 a.m. news about? Consumer, I think it's yeah, consumer confidence. So if we open up this folder, financial confidence and leading indicator of consumer spending. So consumer spending on retail goods, I believe, which accounts for the majority of economic. Yeah, so basically like consumer spending. See if it's up or down. They're expecting it to be down, but numbers seem to be pretty close. Do, 386 subscribers, man. Appreciate you guys. Can we get to 400? Or can we get to 390? Let's start there. There's 4 of you. I know you're on here. You have not subscribed. Sub to the channel for us. Sub it up. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for stopping by. And it's our goal to help you guys out, you know, whatever help you need in trading and in life. A lot of the stuff we talk about, it applies to trading, but it also applies to your life. So, right, Tandy?
Right. 100%. If anybody can help them, you can, bro, because you helped me.
Oh, we do what we can. Hey, you guys
were my biggest blessings in life.
Aw.
You guys saved me.
That's what we're here to do. Make each other better.
Thanks.
Let's take a look at this.
No doubt.
Nice. Price was consolidating. Okay. This candle closed inside the range. No confirmation. Perfect. Confirmation candle closed above. Beautiful. Entry stop loss below previous candle. Oh no. Yeah. Current candle. Looks like you entered on the flip for the wick fill. Closed 90% here. Stops at break even. Beautiful, beautiful trade right there. Full TP was just a couple pips higher. Yeah, whatever. Nice. Closed 90%. That was a smart move because this candle closed with no top wick also. Looks like you closed a little bit before that though, but nice trade. Well done. Well done. What you guys looking at? Who took any trades today? Anyone trading so far? Trading or waiting? What are we doing?
I'm waiting.
He's getting paid to wait.
We're waiting for these gold sales since London.
Yeah. Oh, Voltran's in the house. Dude, where's my car?
Voltran.
Zoltan, what was it called?
Yeah, Voltran.
Remember when they were just popping each other's like bubble outfits?
Amazing.
Morning, good morning, man. Welcome. What's mine say? Dude. What's mine say? Sweet. John, you don't know what we're talking about. You're too young, bro.
No way.
I guess so.
Yeah, he didn't see that movie.
Oh man.
Did you ever see Dude, Where's My Car?
Nah.
Have you heard about it? Ever heard about
Nah, I've never heard of that.
He thought I was actually asking, dude, where's my car?
it? Oh, we're getting that old, man. Oh.
Honestly, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, dude. We should.
Yeah.
Actually, I gotta watch that.
Am I that much younger than you guys? Like,
And then, yeah, that was one of my favorite parts when they're at the drive-thru.
And
then.
It came out in 2000, so it's 21
Oh
years
wow.
old. Or 23.
Classic. I haven't seen that in a while.
I gotta watch that again.
What a throwback. And then classic. Joe, you've seen that.
no, Joe's seen it.
Classic movie right there, man. And then. Hi, Nick. I continue to watch your stream and I have learned so much from you. You make everything seem so simple. I have a clear understanding of the charts because of you. Thank you. Oh, FB. That's amazing.
Nice.
That's amazing. That is the goal, my friend. I'm happy everything is making sense for you. And I look forward to hearing more and more about your success, my friend. This game is pretty simple when you make it simple, right? For too many people, they overcomplicate trading, and they overcomplicate life too, right? A lot of times, if you overcomplicate life, you're gonna probably overcomplicate all the other things. But glad it's being simplified. I think that's one of my strong suits. Is I like to take complicated things. I'm not that smart, right? So when things are complicated, I try and make them as simple as possible for my brain to really understand it. So I'm glad that is helping you out, my man. FB, shout out to FB. And then oh, Voltran. Hold on. Zoltan. So Voltran reminds me of this scene right here. That's too funny, man. Too funny. There goes gold. Rippy rippy. Yeah, Bernie was hilarious. Oh, nice. GJ finally might break out of the zone. 4-hour celery play. Can we break the lows? Both trades going in the opposite of the daily direction here. Interesting. Now let's see if this 1-hour candle can close. Four-hour looks like we're creating a support here. So if we do close on the 4-hour pretty bullish, then the next 4 hours should be good to continue up here today. You know, looks something like this. There's no FOMO, chat. You didn't miss the move if it wasn't your move, right? This wasn't our move here. Bernie was a funny dude. Yeah, I like Bernie. Let me use the bathroom. We'll be right back. Bernie. Ta 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 ta. If price does want to go up, we still have a lot of range. I'd rather wait for this 1 hour candle, especially going against the daily bias. One thing I do like about buys is that we've really broken the daily high at this point. And 4 hours creating a nice support. All right. Five-minute might flip. I was gonna buy at the bottom of the London. At London? Oh, so that was probably down here. It's the last 15 of the 4-hour coming up here as well. So, like I said before, if it drives, it drives. If it drives, it drives. New 15 opening up. Maybe by the end of today we have a big triple top. A triple top. Maybe. Maybe. Let's take a look at GJ here. Coming close to potential entries here on pound yen. Unless we keep rejecting here. Doesn't look like we've broken the 4-hour low yet. Remember what we talked about the weekly candle, right? Making a top wick, potentially flip bearish. Daily candle never broke the highs. 4-hour about to break the lows, it looks like. Trying to. So yeah, just gotta wait here. Just gotta wait. News in 1 hour. So this 4-hour candle is going to close in about 10 minutes here, and we'll see where we're at. Yeah, because if we remove all this, right, you have a support, right, starting to get higher and higher. You have a resistance right here. If you close above that resistance, price should be good to continue driving up into this area here. So see if this 15-minute can pull back a little bit. May still get our range 2s on the 30 minute, 9:30. If the next 30 closes bearish above our support, yeah, that would make sense for a new 1 hour and 4 hour bottom wick. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Starting to reject this level here though. Range 2 happened on the 15 minute. Is it considered weaker? So as long as we can line it up with the new 4 hour bottom wick being created also and make it make sense with all that, then it should be fine. But yeah, sometimes what you'll see is the 15 minute do the range 2 over like a 30 minute or something, right? It'll just look like a bottom wick on the 1 hour, but on the 15 minute, you know, it'll look something like this. All right, you basically got 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, right? That's your bottom wick. And then the next 15 starts to pop. So yeah, that'd be perfect. So that's basically range 2. But I'm gonna need to see at least a 1 hour close above here. That 30 minute was just a nice push, but there was really no solid confirmation there. Oh, we live. Anthony Fernandez. It's good. Typically, we tend to see the last 15 of the 4 hour pull back a little bit. This song always gets a little louder than the others.
And the fire, dude. That's a good one.
It's not bad. Who took those buys? Anyone?
Going for, sorry. See him losing out.
Later. Enjoy. Laters. So we are approaching the new 4 hour candle here, ladies and gentlemen. So we have our next time of volume is the NYSE Open. Let's see if this 1 hour candle closes above. If it does, then that's going to be the close of the 4 hour as well. We're going to need a bottom wick. And we're going to need some sort of structure here on the 15, man. So that'll happen by forming our new bottom wick down here. So possible fake out back into the range we could possibly look for. Right, and that would just be creating a 4-hour bottom wick, right? Get this fake out. Right, and then we continue pushing up. And then we'll look to take our buys on this candle right here. .48 watching. Appreciate you guys coming by the stream as we display patience and professionalism here. If you guys haven't subbed to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, and trading the New York session. New York. See if we can get on the board here today. March has been pretty good to us. Been pretty good. I believe 14 trades, 2 losses here in March. So not too bad. $15 trades, maybe 2 losses. So yeah, see if we can get on the board here today. Looking like a 9:30 trade or a 9 a.m. trade, or at 9:15. But yeah, if you guys haven't subbed to the channel, man, do us that favor and subscribe and tune into the streams, man. We'll be here every day. GJ, really just waiting for this closure, man. We're rejecting, and we continue to reject this area down here. If we do end up closing below, we have clean traffic to the left-hand side that we'll look to take advantage of. But I'm gonna need that closure. Gonna need to close. Just think about how we are waiting for the full story on all time frames. Yep. This is a huge nugget to catch on here today. Price action on all time frames will line up as one fluid story. Yep. Definitely.
W Scott.
W Scott. W advice. Yeah, like, do you want to enter a trade or do you want to make money? Which one? Or do you want to try and make money by entering a trade, right? I want to make money here today, and I know what makes us money. I know what makes me money, and I'll wait for that. That's why I got no problem waiting. Got no problem waiting. I used to think I was coming to make money, but I really just wanted to take a bunch of trades. So, again, that's the difference between a professional and an amateur. An amateur just wants to jump on the charts and do something. Right? Take trades. Or you show up to work, you got to do something for it, right? It's different. It's just a different way here. It's not, you just don't show up and make money, right? You need to show up, come to the charts, do your top-down analysis, wait for price to meet your criteria. When it does, you execute on that trade. If it doesn't, then you come back, the next session or the next day. But if you are new here, we do have a Discord as well. Free Discord that you guys could join. Link is in the description, I believe. Yeah, link's in the description. But come on in. Welcome to the Time to Eat community. And yeah, tune into the streams every day, Monday through Friday. I'll go to this channel, but then I'll start making you guys hungry. What
Come
up,
on,
Sid?
boy.
Yo, yo.
I've been a loyal YouTube viewer for the last like hour and a half.
Now he's on the Zoom.
Yeah,
He
What up,
changed.
my boy?
I had something going on. Not much is going on, Tanny.
Not much, you know, another beautiful day.
Oh, look at this. Pumping back down here. Breaking the low. Oh.
Yes, sir. 4-hour bottom weight question mark?
Potentially.
Oh, it just broke the low.
Yeah,
On
so
the first minute. On the first minute. I think it still can go up.
yeah, so we got the 4-hour close here. We did close above on the 1 hour, which is nice. We have broken the day. This was the original daily high, right? We broke that high. We've closed above. We're creating a bottom wick at this point. And let me see. Perfect. So if we get a little bit of a range here, right? Scale down to maybe some of these lower time frames, get an idea of where we can have some sort of support form, so we know we got a bottom wick, and then come on back up. It's either that or the 30 closes below like it did here, and we start pushing back down, because we never broke the previous highs, right? We never broke previous highs, so we've come up, we've created a new high. Now, is that going to be the new high? we don't know. Price, for all we know, price may want to come up and give this previous candle a top wick, right? But we're going to have to watch and see that start to happen on these lower time frames here. The 15-minute candle closed back back above the zone, and that could be more, you know, confirmation for us to continue up. But right now we're breaking 30 lows. 1 hour has no bottom wick. Gets interesting.
Yeah, I like whenever it goes back up and flips on the 4 hour.
Yeah, on the 4
I like that.
hour. Yep.
If the stop isn't massive.
I'm hoping maybe we could see a celery play here. Or
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be very nice. That. Or, I learned the onion.
oh yeah,
On
or the onion.
15.
Yep.
The onion could work on the 15.
Yeah, exactly. Either a celery or an onion.
We're vegan today.
We're vegan. We're vegans today. So no trades here just yet. Just being patient. Expecting a bottom wick somewhere in these ranges, right? Somewhere down here where these other wicks are. Come on down and see if we can get some onions here today. Shout out to Don for the onions and the celeries and all the good vegetables. I'd be lying if I said I thought of that. I would have called it like a mozzarella stick or something.
I called it a pack runner. All the things that I could have called it.
Because I do not.
It's crazy.
I do not like onions, man. They are the worst food in my opinion.
Too. I'll never eat an onion.
Never.
Damn, guys.
Not on purpose.
Never,
Not on
ever.
purpose.
Like not cooked, not caramelized, nothing.
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 Just keep them shits in the ground.
Word.
Dude, when I was a kid, I used to eat them raw, man. Just
Ugh. Candy, you're foul, bro.
no.
Ugh. Dude, onions are like literally the nastiest thing next to cauliflower.
Yeah, thank you, Green.
Bro,
See,
Eddie,
otherwise, bro,
biting
if
into
you
it.
don't-
Why is that everyone's response though to onions? Come on, bro, they just add a little flavor. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
dog shit.
If you don't eat onions, you're probably having yogurt for breakfast. So.
Cereal today.
Hey, my man.
All I eat is beef.
I had some yogurt earlier. Dude, that would be nuts. That'd be good right now. Some beef.
Give credit when credit's due. Oh hell yeah, Don, man, I learned a lot of this stuff from Don. Don and Raja Banks. Those are the two guys who really helped me out in the past 2 years.
Onion haters. Daniel, tell me what your favorite fruit is. I'm gonna start cooking.
Yeah, we're some onion haters over here. But we like onions on the charts, just not on our plates.
Yes, exactly.
Look at this. Wow, dipping down, man. Some people got FOMO. Some people went on lower time frames to try and make sense of it.
The only thing that I'm seeing, not trying to forecast it, not trying to get in anybody's heads, but the dollar is finding support on the hour. So I know it can take a while for that to like.
On the DXY?
Yeah.
See, I got mine, and it looks like it's doing a retest on the 1 hour. I'll send the link in here. But it looks like it's ready to flip and drive down, which would be giving us a nice bullish move for gold.
You even think that with like, you see down there, it gives a double bottom down over there. Now we're retesting that. It just gave a hammer on the hour, and now we're going back up. Maybe.
See, I just like that the 1 hour closed below. It pulled back. It's got a nice wick to fill for 9:30.
Oh shit, looks like a
The
dolphin
4 hours
actually.
already broke below everything. Say it looks like a dolphin.
Call this joint the dolphin milk setup.
You know, oh shit, it looks like a dolphin.
Looks like a dolphin just jumping back in the water.
Yeah, but you see, like that candle that's open right now on the 1 hour. I feel like that looks like it's just gonna flip to bearish, come down, fill
Yeah,
that wick.
it very well, yeah, could. Yeah, well maybe we'll see that. Hold on, let's go back to gold. 15-minute, 5-minute fake out or something, but back into the range.
Wish we had a garlic play. I love garlic. Yo,
That we'll make one. That's what it's called. The garlic play.
The garlic.
Garlic is good. I do like garlic with like the
Yeah.
garlic knots.
amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, garlic knots are good. They're good, like Jim Carrey would say.
Uncle Scout, my boy.
Uncle Scalpy's in the house.
Ray Baron does love garlic all over his pizza. Yo, yo, bro, this is not gonna be. Yo,
That's
We're not
hilarious.
we're not doing this. Bro.
He likes onions, he likes garlic, he's got to be the Red Baron guy.
Not to bro, it's in disguise. But isn't the Red Baron? Isn't that in Snoopy? Wasn't he like fighting the Nazis, or was he? Nazi?
I don't know. Now that you say that, because of the plane.
Yeah.
Was he part of them or was he against them?
Yeah, German fighter pilot, bro. He was a Nazi. Dude.
Pretty interesting. On the 4 hour here. This white line is the flip of the 4 hour, and we've had a lot of rejection there.
Oh, I know it. I love man. I know. I love it. Dang, you remember, bro? My leg. No, it's still killing me.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate the good vibes, though.
forgot about that.
Facts. Facts.
Well, this is a nice bottom wick if it is gonna flip. If this 30 closes above this range, that would be pretty good. If not, we may continue down. Ah. No way, I'm staying out of that. Better get that cold plunge, yeah. Is that a full sleeve, Tandy?
I need to get one of those tubs for like the outside so I can do cold plunges, man.
Yeah, me too. I like that. Cause the shower works, but the shower is like daunting, bro.
Yeah.
Cause that's like
Dude.
water pouring on you, and like, unless you got like 4 heads on your shower, that's just like straight up. It can get cold in there.
Yeah.
But
I want to be in control of it, dude. I don't want to have like just like raindrops coming on.
Word, don't like only hit my head. Like I need to get all in.
All at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get one.
Nick, you have a full sleeve, right? You got the whole thing done.
What happened?
You have a full sleeve, right?
Full sleeve?
Yeah. Okay.
Mine is like half sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, those cold plunges like $5,000. Dude, I think some of them are like they're like 2,500 to like 5,000.
That's crazy. There's people like demoing their bathrooms around who are always throwing away toilets and bathtubs. So I'll just pick one of those up.
Yeah, look at this one. $5,000. Comes with everything though. Oh wow. Oh, I thought it said 50% off. I was like, what?
Dude was about to cop.
2,500. Yeah, you want a big one too. You don't want to be like
Danny's big ass needs the plunge XO.
Yeah, the
Or he's gonna
XO.
break it like his fucking chair.
Nah, these are lit. Especially if you live in Florida or something where it's really hot out. You dive in
that's
that.
probably lit.
Yeah, and then you get out.
That looks nice too.
Up here though, like sometimes when it gets so cold and like you gotta leave the pipes running, like leave a little bit of water flowing through the pipes at night, so that way when you wake up you can still shower.
Yeah.
Tanny falls right into the ice bath. Look.
If
How much is that XL?
The XL one is 7,000.
No, it costs to be fat, man. Oh, God.
Cost to be big. Or starting at $244 a month.
Nice.
With a 28% interest rate.
Oh my God. Yo, what?
Nah, I didn't say that.
Okay.
It's probably 30. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Yeah, this is good. This is good. If the 5-minute can close back in the range, and the 30-minute can close above, I think buys are still in play here.
You know, I'm sure like Harbor Freight has those like pig troughs that you can just get. $50, $100.
Just get a bucket of water and just pour it on your head.
Yeah.
Cold plunge, done. Save $7,000. How cool would that be though to get like a spot out in like Brickell and get your cold plunge out on like the balcony and just dive in that thing and just jump out in 90-degree weather. Oof.
That would be nuts. That would actually be so nice, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys know who Wim Hof is?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's
Legend.
He's all about cold exposure.
He's built different,
Breath
bro.
work.
He literally is.
Yeah, man.
I found out about him when I was way younger.
Did you?
Yeah, I was probably like 16. And I never like believed in the ice bath methods, dude. And then I seen him, and I'm like, God damn, it is real. No wonder the coach always wants me in.
Yeah, man. Cold will introduce you to yourself.
Yeah, so
See what you're
I'm
made
about
of.
to say.
Yeah, Wim Hof breathing, Wim Hof cold exposure. I mean, I like getting the cold exposure in the morning. It's been really good to me. Really wakes you up.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
It gives you. It's crazy because it's almost like you're getting charged up, like your battery's getting charged. Like
I think it's
that
great.
will last like the whole day.
I think I heard somewhere someone said it's because like the reason why it's so nice in the shower too, because I guess like a lot of mental health disorders they start in the shower. Because what do you do 90% of the time you're in the shower? You just think. You think.
Yeah.
But when it's so goddamn cold, you can't
Yeah.
do anything. But
That's
holy shit.
that's a good point. That's a good
'Cause
point.
I used to actually take like for a while. I was doing cold showers strictly. I wouldn't even turn the heat on.
Damn, yeah.
But I was probably like, I think I was 17. That was like when I was running track and everything, and like, you know, I was at States and
Yeah.
went to, like that shit.
Yeah, I was doing that at 12 because my mom couldn't pay for hot water.
He ain't lying. Danny's
Bro.
like, I wasn't doing it by choice. Mom, what happened to the hot water? What hot water? Take the shower, boy.
What?
Take that shower.
Yeah, get in there and show up.
You don't know what you're missing if you don't have it.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's very true. If we get this 15 fake out, that's our 30-minute seller prey and our BEA beautiful bottom wick. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I want to see the 15 close back in the range here. That would be amazing. This 15-minute candle can close back in the range.
Yeah, that would be.
Then we could look to take our buys.
I'm about to run the restaurant.
Do it. Do it. If it doesn't close back in the range and it closes below, then it could get interesting for the celery to go back down. If you close something like this, then 930 comes in. If we break those lows, should be good to go. You got clean traffic, right? You got a support to retest down here if we close below. That's moving in the bias of the daily direction. So both would make sense. So we just got to see. It's all about this closure. If we can close above or below. Do you usually pop another entry when you're 20 pips in profit? No, never. I never do that. Oh yeah, look at that. Rejected that area. $15-minute pushing up. See, that's why it was so important to wait for a close below. See? A lot of rejection down here. The only way I'll pop another entry when I'm in a trade is if we got in here, let's say, price comes up to make a top wick and then re-breaks the low. Sometimes I like to pop another entry in it like that. Oh, when do you decide to pop another entry? Yeah, that's about it. Only when price action tells you it's valid to do that, right? Otherwise, it's not valid. Just because you're up 20 pips doesn't really give any validation of popping another entry. It's really got to be, you know, it's got to line up with what price action's saying too. I'm trying to figure out my trading plan. Do you secure 75% at 10 pips or how do you trade? So, no, I don't. So it all depends, right? It's never a standard 10 pips or 20 pips or anything like that. It's really just about what's going on to the left hand side, right? So like in this case, if we were looking for buys, right, and let's say we were taking buys right here, all right, it says 15 closed above, and once we get to this area right here where before price action struggled a little bit, once we get into that area, that's typically when I'm gonna start to close partials. So let's see what that is. That would be about 35 pips. So I would continue to let this trade run without closing anything until we reach what Don likes to call, from what I learned from him, is the vantage point, right? Looking left, where could price, if price is going to struggle, where is it going to struggle, right? And then that's where you would look to close partials. Like in this case, probably look to close partials right around this area, because if you look left, at one point or another, price could struggle in this area. So it's got to make sense from a technical standpoint when you're closing partials. Now, if your goal is, hey, I'm going to close partial at 10 pips, then that's fine. Every time you get 10 pips, close your partials and stick to that. But this is the way I do it. So I don't do it by pips. I do it by looking left and seeing where, if price is going to struggle a bit, where is it going to struggle? And that's where I'll look to secure profits, or go risk free and move stops to break even at that point. How can you make money through prop firms? You have to pass their evaluation, and then they all have different profit splits. So whatever profit you make at the end of the month, you split it with the prop firm. So most of them, I think, are probably like 80-20. So you keep 80%, they keep 20%. So not bad. You make $100, you keep $80, they keep 20. Yeah, one thing, you see how this candle has no top wick at all? Sometimes you'd rather have a little nub on here, because then we have a high to break, right? Because this candle could flip up, create a little nub, and then just come on back down. So I like it much better when there's a small little wick. But we do have the NYSE coming up here. If we do close below on this 30-minute, I'll be looking to take sells. That'll line up with a celery play here as well. Do you have a funded account or trade your own money? I use both. I do both. US30. Stops will be much better than on the sell. Yeah, we can keep our stops right above here. So stops will be kept above the zone here. Next candle should not break that high, especially if we break the low. With volume, we should be good. We should be good to come on down into this area here. Probably look to move stops to BE right around here. Excuse me. If we take sells on the 30-minute after the close below, we would still get a 30-minute fake out back into the range and 1 hour salary for more buys. Let me try and make that make sense. If we take sells on the 30-minute after a close below, we could still get a 30-minute fake out back into the range and 1 hour salary for more buys. So if we break the lows, chances are we won't come back up, right? There's still a chance we will, of course, but there's a high chance that we won't, especially if we're breaking lows during volume. We should be good to continue down. The trade will look something like this. Probably take profit right around here, but you got room to drive, right? So that'll probably be what the trade will look like here. I've used FTMO and my Forex funds. I like my Forex funds. They're good. I'm looking into other companies too. We're bearish on the day as well. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's always in the back of our mind, right? What's the daily direction? So as long as we haven't broken this high up here, then this candle could still flip bearish, break the lows, continue on down. But we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. The comics open, create a FVG, and price coming back into that area. AFC, I don't know what FVG is, my friend.
FVG is like clean traffic.
Okay. So
basically. So let me see. 820. Let me look and see exactly.
820 was right here.
So basically, whenever prices start driving up like crazy, and you didn't have any, you know what I mean? Like it just looks like clean traffic going up. That's what FV. It's a fair value gap.
Gotcha.
It's a smart money term. I had to learn that one because someone was saying that shit to me. I had the same.
Interesting.
I just call it clean. We call it clean traffic.
Yeah. I guess
fair value gap. My bad.
Fair value gap.
ICT, whatever the hell it is, bro.
Yeah.
Smart money. Isn't that the same thing? I could be wrong. Someone correct me in the chat.
Never heard.
It doesn't even matter. Everyone sees it, everything's the same on the charts. Everyone just sees stuff differently. You gotta understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, everything works. If that works for you, that works for you. Right. Everything's gonna work as long as you work it. So GJ pumping up here too, which is nice because GJ's we're bullish on GJ, right? Never broke the low, continue up. We break this high, be good to go. Same thing with gold. Yeah, that 4 hour never closed below and never broke the low, so that was good. Price action, man. So let me just make sure I'm locked in here.
See, the only thing with GJ is like that 4 hour candle, man, just the way it closed. I mean, I don't see anything saying to sell it right now, but I just think it looks ugly. I mean, this one is coming up. It does have a little bit of a bottom weight.
It's there. It's there.
Yeah, it's there. But it do be driving though.
15-minute was pretty clean.
Yeah, true. So 30 looks decent. It's just because it's broken the highs.
Yeah, you might have trades on both pairs here. But it looks like we're gonna get a close here. 30-minute close. Let's see if we get a bottom wick. Still gonna need a top wick on this next candle. The little man is up.
Good morning, little man.
Good morning, little man. Oh, That's rough. So let's see if we get a decent top wick here. I'm not gonna jump into anything too quick here. Stops are pretty steep, so we're gonna need a decent sized top wick. And then we could enter on the break of this low here. But stops are about 48 pips at this point if we're gonna use this high, so we're gonna need a new stop loss, right? 15 close with no bottom wick, but I'm not really looking at the 15. 30 minute makes a little bit more sense. So that looks pretty good. I'm gonna have a sell stop here, chat, on the break of this 30-minute low for price to continue down. So sell stops at the break of that low, looking to target this area down here, probably move stops to break even right around here, and let this thing do its thing. Stops are going to be above this previous 15-minute candle. Do 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 do.
Let's see.
This is good. This is good. Keep re-breaking the high. We break the 15-minute high. That's good also. That's a perfect top wick right there. We retap that zone. If we flip now and break this low, we should be gone. If not, we may push up for the 4-hour here. But 1 hour still got no bottom wick on this candle. How old is your little man? I have 2 girls, 13 and 4. Oh wow, I have a little girl who's 2. Just turned 2 last month, and my little guy is about to be 9 months. He's still a young buck. I've got young kids. I am Raja and Don taught, but found no wick connection between 3 candle price. Come back there. I don't know. My Forex.
I don't get that.
I'm not sure yet. Not sure what that means.
I don't understand that either. He is Raja and Don.
I am Raja and Don. That's what I am.
Raja and Don taught.
Yeah, Raja and Don taught. Same here. Same as me.
Found no wick connection between 3 candles. Price comes back.
Yeah, that's what I'm unsure of.
I think like you want to look and see where. So price. When we were initially moving down, you can see right on where Nick's orange line is, there's that one bullish candle through that big wick. Notice how we kind of like tap back into there. That, I don't know, that's just like, I think that.
Like a 2 inside bar type of thing? Or whatever they call it.
Yeah, just like kind of discussing like what do you call it? Like where price might want to pull back to after it makes a push up. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know. I think gold might go bullish.
Yeah, I think it could. Definitely can here.
That 1 hour is coming up.
4 hour is about to potentially flip up. We close with no bottom wick on that 15. Let's see how this 15 closes, right? If we can get this 15 to close above this range, then I think we could be pretty confident in taking buys. Appreciate you guys coming by. If you guys haven't subbed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. See if we can get to 400 subscribers here today. We've been doing this now every morning for about 6 weeks, about a month and a half.
Yes, sir. Subscribe. If you guys want to be part of a community early, it's gonna blow up. This is your chance to get into a community like that.
Early, baby, early. We're just heating up. Just getting started. And I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. We're breaking records here on YouTube. I'm getting a lot of like in the YouTube studio, how you can see all
those little achievements.
Yeah, all the achievements.
Those,
yeah, man,
love feeling. Yeah, those things are so sick when you get those. I don't know why, but
yeah, we got well over. Let me check. It was like 1,500 hours of view time.
Nice. Yeah, I like whenever I got mine for 1,000. Feels good. Like it just feels good knowing that like you're putting information out there and people are digesting it.
Oh wow, pushing. Yeah, 1,000 hours of watch time.
Yeah, the little popcorn.
300 subscribers. That was 8 days ago. 5,000 views 2 weeks ago. So
That's awesome.
We're making moves here.
I would get the most in the box above that.
Which one?
Copyright warning.
I got Yeah, I got some copyrights here too.
I get so many of those.
But yeah, we got 386. So if you guys can help us out, continue to subscribe to the channel. All right, there's that top wick for that previous 1 hour, right?
I think it just flipped. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete these sell stops, and let's see how this 15-minute candle closes here.
In retrospect, go ahead.
I think it was just making a wick on the 30th.
You think it's gonna come down bearish still?
I personally think so.
Ooh, we will see. Buy or sell. Let's flip a coin and hit the button.
See, I was just gonna say, I think maybe we could have anticipated that reversal right at 9:30 where gold was gonna go bullish, because that 15 closed right before with no bottom wick.
Yeah, we could have anticipated that, yeah. Y'all know what I want to see. I want to see a closure just like this and then a pop.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
That's what I want to see. 1 hour celery play. Well, we're on the 4 hour, but looks the same on the 1 hour.
I'm in XPX sells.
Oh, snap. XPS or
SPX 500.
Oh,
S&P
yeah.
500.
How long have you been trading that?
So basically, I mean, I don't know. It's just basically the same as NAS, US30, and well, just those two.
Gotcha.
But I mean, I really look at NAS and US30 the most, but it had the cleanest on SPX. It's usually whatever one I think has a clean. So
Yeah, I heard NAS is pretty good.
NAS moves closest to gold.
Yeah, I know a few people that trade it.
The candles form like gold.
Gotcha.
That's bleeding right now.
Bleeding, it's bleeding.
But I think ever since like the banking crisis, I don't know, the days that we see bulls on gold, usually the stock market's doing the opposite. And the
Gotcha.
daily and everything looks super nice and melt
Gotcha.
for NAS and everything.
See US30. Not much happening here
Nah, not yet. I don't think.
on the Dow.
I think we might move up. It's making a nicer little top wick. We'll see though, because it does look like it just wants to keep moving up on US30.
Yeah. Yeah, if this 1 hour candle closes above here, I'm in. I'm in on a buy once we break these highs.
GJ's still driving on up too.
Yeah, it's still pushing.
We'll see, maybe I get burnt.
The one thing I like about gold buys too is that I know that daily has no top wick.
Right.
This
That's
one
another
up
thing
here.
I was looking at too. So it's like almost like it wants to. And then if the daily's like moving the way it is too, it like looks like it's forming a lower high.
Yeah, that's what I was
Zoom out.
thinking. Yup.
Yeah.
Lower highs pushing up. That would make sense. Yeah.
I just wonder how much more juice it's got till we maybe see a little bit more of a correction. I bet you it'll
Yeah.
probably happen next week, next month. Once this monthly candle can close off, we'll see, and then the end of the quarter will finish. We'll probably see some nice volume next week.
Yeah, I think so. I would really like to come back down. I mean, but that's just that's just my preference because
I'd like for good to come back down too.
yeah, we got
because-
nothing to the left.
The real life stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But it don't matter what we want, right? It's
Right. Yeah.
yeah, weekly's got no top wick, daily's got no top wick. So if this candle up right now comes up and makes a top wick here, well now you got your weekly top wick and daily. And then this weekly can continue down after it gets a top wick.
Yeah.
Break
I like
below.
that.
Yeah,
I
that
like
makes
that.
sense. Yeah, that would be pretty clean. So it's all about this 1 hour candle. If we can close just like this, that'd be perfect. You still got a 61 pip range to fill here. Stops are going to be about 50 pips unless... Yeah, that 15 never closed above. Oh, it's closing now, actually. Closing in 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Da, da, da. 15-minute candle's gonna close in 50 seconds. Oh, Maverick is hungry. That boy's hungry. It's time to eat, Maverick. It's time to eat, buddy.
Give him some yogurt.
Give him some yogurt.
That man wants yogurt.
That boy wants some milk.
He needs some milk.
You need some milk, damn it. Yeah, man, 5,000 views, so we're pushing along here. We got a couple videos with 500 plus views too, which is nice. Doo, doo, doo.
Like streams or like videos?
No, the streams.
Nice, yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah. $40-something people watching right now. Appreciate you guys. If you could like the stream, that'd be dope. Give the stream a like. If you like the stream, give the stream a like. What is going on, gold? Yeah. $15 closed below the range, nothing there. Next 15.
I was gonna say, 5 minutes forming a lower high.
Oh, spaghetti. Oh. GJ pumping.
I think Tandy might be right here today. We'll see.
Tandy.
Finally. My first win. I don't know. I still kept myself stuff.
You still got him in?
Yeah.
Nice.
Breaking the low. But that's just me. No.
Do it. If we can close like this, I'll probably put him
I
again.
think that since it, like what you said, it came back, broke that high,
Yep.
where it didn't make a top wick,
Yep.
and then if once it come down now, I think it can easily.
Yeah, 100%. Stops are a bit big right now. That's why I want to see another candle, because then we could put our stops at whatever high that makes. But as long as it's above the range, below the range, and our stops are above the range somewhere, it should be good. Yeah, we look good.
Now,
to
would you
continue.
consider it like a 15-minute seller?
Yeah, I see that. That's there. I just really want to.
It's just like different because of the, you know what I mean? Like it didn't close above and then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like kind of backwards, but it looks like it would play out perfect.
Yeah, if it didn't.
Respecting the zones.
Yeah, it broke the last two candles highs, which are fine, but that makes the celery just a little bit more difficult, you know. So if anything, wait for a 30 celery, and then that makes more sense for me. If we break this low here, then then I think it'll be a little bit better. And then we also get a shot at a better stop loss. Because right now the stops are pretty high. They're like 56 pips.
Yeah. I don't like that part. Or the 4 hour.
So if we get a new candle, come up and make a high like right here, and then go down and break the lows, then we can keep our stops above this candle instead of this candle. Because original stops are above here, which were pretty steep. Now they got to be up here. So unless we get a new candle, and then we can look to have a new stop. Because if we break this low, chances are we're not going to come back up now. We've already grabbed the liquidity. There was a lot of stop losses sitting on top of this bearish candle as well. So people got liquidated there. That was the liquidity grab. If this candle closes below, breaks that low again, should be good. It's all riding on you, Mr. 30-minute candle and 1 hour candle. And then that also makes sense for the 1 hour time frame, right? We've created a resistance now on the 1 hour, and very simple fake out back into the range along with a celery. So that would make perfect sense. It's starting to add up here, chat. Ooh. That would make sense. What do we got here? 1 hour celery. What about news at 10? News coming in at 10, yup. You could potentially either see the 1 hour celery above support or 30 below support, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Scott. Austin, what's good, what's good? I think they're holding for the news. Yeah, well, We're not in anything right now, but we do have news coming in. What do you guys think about the news?
I forgot about the news.
Isn't it the confidence report?
Yeah.
Consumer confidence report.
Yeah.
If that's another one of those ones where it can come out, and unless it comes out way different, like if the actual comes out way different than the forecast, then you'll see. I bet like you'll see a little bit of volume, like right at 10 a.m. when it comes out, but
Yeah.
it's never gonna be. I mean, unless it's like consumer confidence, it's like drops like 50.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks
they're
like
forecasting like 100.
it looks like the previous and the forecast are not that too much off. Like, so I don't know if it'll be a huge change or not.
Right, like that's what I mean. So unless the forecast was like way below, like there's no reason why that should just drop, you know what I mean, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I don't think, like I said, we'll probably get a little bit of volume with it, just like any sort of news.
Yep.
Market will digest it for a minute, and it'll probably just get faded out.
Red
So what up,
FX?
Austin? I see Austin in the chat.
Yeah, Austin. Good morning, Mr. Red FX.
Red FX.
Mr. 12 lots deep in them London buys, which pushed up pretty nice. Great catch there, bro.
Was that last night?
Yeah, that was last night. Stacked like I think you.
Oh yeah, I did see that actually.
Yeah, I think he stacked like 4 positions, so 4 3 lots. Beautiful, man.
God damn, what's going on in the chat? Everyone's into caps lock.
It might be bullish on the Dixie and bearish on gold. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's how I am too. Oh wait. Opposite of what he said. For right now, at least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait on news. I'm taking off these sub stuffs. It's not letting me.
It might be that might be for good reason, Tandy.
Yeah, what were you saying yesterday? It's a lesson from God.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that dude from yesterday?
Right now.
My guy's probably still holding
he
him
must
GJ.
You saying that shit, bro, was so hilarious. He's teaching you right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
word.
he's like, God not helping me, or whatever he said.
Yeah.
That was so funny yesterday, bro.
Yeah,
He
yesterday
got
was
stopped out.
fun. Yeah, unless he's still holding. He would have been in profit, I think. 161, right? Yeah, that was his entry. Wow, so if he's still holding, he went a couple pips in profit and then back to drawdown.
Yeah, he's in drawdown now.
Yeah, he was 20 pips up. That's why it's never worth it to predict the markets.
My question was, so he said he took the trade, had a stop loss at first, then it started coming towards it, so he took it off.
Yeah, that's
And
not
then it
smart.
went back down and was going his direction, but he's still in like 15 pips, 20 pips drawdown, and was like, what should I do? I think I'm gonna close once it comes to 8 pips drawdown. I'm like, just put your original stop loss back in and let it ride, bro. And then he never did that, and he's going, bro, because I was watching the stream, I didn't get to change my trade." I'm like,
It's like, what?
wait, that's like victim mindset to the maximum.
The only guy that's gonna believe that is himself.
Yeah, seriously, like, come on, bro. I know he was shitting bricks when he had all that open. There's no way he did not.
Yeah,
There's
that
no
was
way
crazy.
he forgot about it. Literally the whole time he's in the chat.
Yeah. And it's like, I had 2 questions for him, and if he would have just answered those 2 questions, I would have known exactly what was the deal, how to help him. Like,
Right. Oh, there goes hands. Wait.
we got 6 minutes. Let me see what the deal is with Maverick here.
I'm gonna fix this camera real quick. Bugging out. If anybody's upset about anything right now, don't worry. I'm in drawdown, so don't worry. I'll be upset for you. 1 hour celery looking likely potentially. Yes, sir. If it comes back up and closes above. Stefan is looking for the same thing. Yes, sir. Isn't it beautiful what can happen when we put our eyes and brains together, chat? We get to print money together. Tandy's out walking the dog right now. Should see some volume.
Dude, the stars are aligning right now.
Yeah, everything's coming together, chat.
Get ready. Full margin.
Yeah. Load up your accounts. Have my resistance zone at 1960, 59, potentially be support. 1960. Let me draw that up on my. Let me look at that. 1962.
Yo, look at this. That's the part.
What is that?
Handcuffs.
Whoa! What kind of freaky people be up to something? Where is that? What are you doing?
Oh, Tandy's walking the dog, chat. You know
Tandy's
what time
getting
it is?
arrested.
Dude,
Tandy's
what?
getting arrested.
Look at him.
That's hilarious.
No, officer.
Show Nick what you just
Weird.
found. He just got back.
Someone broke out of county jail last night.
Yeah,
Someone did the race, bro.
Tandy, you better.
That or someone wants some freaky stuff. What is that? You find that next to the bench?
Tandy, check the garden, bro. You might have some friggin' fugitive hiding in your garage back there. I think Maverick just wanted to come chill with the boys, right? Just wanted to come hang. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I would be freaking out if I found handcuffs somewhere. I was just walking. I'd be like, God.
yeah, now I got a free pair.
Yeah, put them on. Put them on.
Put them on.
and wrap them and then just
Put 'em on, Danny.
snap them with your.
Put your hands behind your back. Go in the house and tell Lily to put her hands behind her back.
You put them on and then strap them by your hands behind your back. Just start running around and going, help, help.
Now I'm not moving, bro. I'm not going to work today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let's go to work. Just run around the town. Go, help, help. See if anyone sees you in handcuffs and they're like, what the?
They definitely helped me.
They go, why you have these on? I just broke out of jail.
Wow, we've got 2 celeries lining up here, boys. Which one's it gonna be?
Uh-oh.
1 hour has more weight than the 30 minutes, so if it is the 1 hour close above, then probably gonna look to take buys here. We got 1 minute here.
Wait, that's actually crazy. So wait, if the 1 hour closes above?
Yup.
Oh wait.
1 hour close above.
Oh, never mind. I'm tripping.
We have a
I was
bullish
thinking-
celery.
Yeah, but if it closes below, then it's a.
Bearish celery. Oh,
Okay.
snap.
I'm thinking that we have one either, no matter where it closes. I'm thinking, how the hell?
Yeah, the 1 hour looks cleaner, just because it looks better. But
Yeah, I think the 1 hour. And like you said, more strength.
yeah, more strength. Let's take a look here. 1 hour. We do have news here as well, so. See if news could push us down a little bit for that bottom wick, and then push up. But we did close above here, chat, so I am gonna have some buy stops here. Wherever this new bottom wick is formed, that's gonna be my stop loss.
Let's see.
Let's see what it do. So
Hopefully we don't get too crazy with volume. So far, I'm not seeing too much volume. News must have come out as.
Oh,
how'd it come out?
what was the name?
Let's look.
Let me make sure Maverick doesn't turn my whole computer off here.
It probably just came out right at forecast. If there isn't anything crazy going on. Right as the 10 hits.
This guy.
Dude, I just love hitting the green refresh button 30 times. Damn, like I'll even refresh the page and it's still doing it.
Yeah.
Hit him with the refresh. Hey, my man. Quit messing up my bookshelf here, buddy.
Dude, it's like. You guys ever use TradingView on a phone?
Yeah.
I'll pop on and I'll have all my zones already marked up and everything.
Uh-huh.
But man, it's like I don't have the premium because I don't have a use for it. But
Gotcha.
it's like I don't even want to use it on the phone anymore, bro. It's just like straight up ads.
Oh, yeah, if you don't have it
They
on.
just-
Yeah.
They just changed something recently where they started adding the ads. Before it wasn't like that.
Yeah, no, it used to be fun, and now it's like as soon as I open the
They
chart,
used to
it's
never
like
have ads on the phone.
40% off. Get yourself premium.
Yeah.
It's like
You exit out of it. Yeah. You
Set
exit
up-
out of it and then it throws up that
yeah, it's like
massive one.
set 40 alerts for 40 pairs you're never gonna trade.
Wow, this is tough because price closed like right at it. So
You get
that's
the-
tough. I think we closed a little bit above though. Wow.
I think the 15 looks good though. As long if it ends up going up and breaking the last 15 high, I think it should be just good to keep coming up. But if it just keeps dropping from where it's at,
Yeah.
in my humble opinion.
Wow. Either way, we got no top wick yet, so. Yeah, they closed like right at this level. So it could very well be a 30-minute celery play pushing down. But typically I usually don't see wicks like this and then break the high for the celery.
Right, like it just broke the lows of the 15. Looks like
Yeah.
it just-
Yeah, it looks like we
It
pushed
just might be
up.
making the wick for the 15. That has no wick.
Wow.
I'm conflicted.
30 retracement? Crazy.
We could argue with the flip of this candle here for the wick fill as well. I wish we had a little bit more of a clear closure there.
That's what I was gonna say. I would like that wick fill a lot if it like close, like literally 2 pips above.
Yeah,
Two more pips above.
yeah.
I don't know. It looks like it wants to go up, but
If anything, we'll stick with the 1 hour celery play. We're not gonna keep switching back and
Right.
forth. So we're pretty bullish on the day. We closed above on the 1 hour. We never broke the low. I think this makes the most logical sense here.
check the 5 minute. How it just closed. Nasty hammer.
Ooh,
Yeah, five's closing above.
it's grabbing that water.
It's grabbing that water. Yeah, I'll stick with this. God bless you. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from the sells because we're a little bit more bullish at this point. We've broken the daily high like twice. 4 hours pretty bullish here. Hey. This guy. Yeah, it's basically a 4 hour break of the high. That's what we're looking at here. What happened? Oh, his food's ready. Go ahead. Go get it. Don't just sit there, go work for it. Go ahead, buddy, go.
Are you still on?
He's frozen. He's frozen like gold right now. Do 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 do. Yeah, y'all do what you think is right. I'm gonna keep these buy stops here. I wish we had a better close on that last 30 minute. Closing right at it didn't help us, but we are starting to break the lows here now, so should probably gonna dump now that we're breaking those lows.
Unless it wants to play.
Play games. 15. If you get a 15 to close below, it may look to continue down. But you don't want to be too wishy-washy, right? Breaking the low. Chalked, yeah, exactly. Yeah, not much direction here, yeah. Outside of the 4 hour, it's bullish. Do. I'll stick around for like another 30-minute candle, so like another 20 minutes here, just to see how it plays out. But I mean, basically this is what you're looking at to simplify it, right? Break of the 4 hour high to continue up. Oh, there it goes. So it was a 30-minute. Makes sense though, because we are bearish on the daily. But being that that candle, man, that closed right, really closed a little bit above. Unless we could have had our line up here. Then it closed below. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Not moving much yet though. That's a nice bottom wick too for the 4 hour, right in this range here. Looking for price to move back into the range in the next 5-minute closure. If it does, we should move up. Yeah. Yeah, you're just messing around in this range right now in the 5. You need some sort of a direction. We went from rags to riches. Hey, appreciate you guys subbing, man. We're almost at 400. 388. Super wishy-washy. Yeah, I'm sticking with my buys, man. Y'all go take the sells, do whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna stick with what I got. Five minutes chopped. At this point, I'm really only looking at the 4 hour. No, I know you're talking about the market. Hey, yo, Nick, you wishy-washy, man. The market can't make up its mind, yeah. I mean, technically, from a technical standpoint, right, we're just creating a bottom wick on the 4 hour. So if we do re-break its own high, it should be good to drive up. But that's really all, that's the most solid evidence we have right now out of the technicals that are being provided.
Yeah.
That's really it. Other than that, it's super choppy.
It's just like you cannot ignore that massive previous 4 hour massive bullish engulfing.
Word.
I mean, higher time frame, we still haven't broken any of the lows.
Yup. Yeah, we haven't broke any lows. Haven't broke 4 hour lows.
Daily, anything.
We broke these 1 hour.
When you're looking at the market structure.
Yeah. Yeah, this position will be heavily based off the 4 hour time frame.
Yeah. But that's the only thing, like you said though, that's the only thing you can do right now is just assume that it's still gonna come up bullish at some point.
Yeah. And again, if it ends up making this bottom wick and then breaks the high, there's a very high probability that this will continue up. And if it doesn't break the high, then we won't get activated, right? The only way we get activated here is if from a technical standpoint, it makes sense to go up. If not, you know, price can move around all up in here. We still won't get activated. We're only getting activated if, from a technical standpoint, it makes sense to push up. Tandy, go walk that dog. I think Tandy already walked the dog.
Tandy ain't going nowhere, bro. If he stepped outside and found handcuffs, I'll be staying in the house the rest of the day.
There's a fugitive on the loose. He might be in your freaking attic or something now, Tandy.
Might be in your fridge.
You better go search the house, bro.
Yeah, you better make sure you ain't in your fridge. You can be eating your yogurt, drinking all your milk.
Drinking all your dolphin milk. Shit's
That's
expensive.
my girlfriend, dude. She's being a little mean to me today.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti.
Just kidding. Just kidding. No, we need something more powerful than the dog walk today. We need the...
Hey. We need, you know what we need? One more subscriber to get to 390.
Ooh.
That's what we need.
Come on.
There's gotta be someone here that's not subscribed to the channel. If that's
Yeah,
you, this is
It's
your
up to
sign.
you guys. You guys are the market movers right now.
Yup. It's on whatever subscriber that's on here and not subscribed yet. It's on you, man or woman. It's on you. Moving slow though. This isn't really a celery that I like that much either just yet. How'd the 15 close? Bearish. No top wick. Yeah. Both directions make a bit of sense right now, but that's why I'm gonna just stick to one. And if that don't work, we come back tomorrow. You could have a few no trade days in a row, and then all of a sudden, one trade make you more money than you made last month or in a week.
Yeah, if you can walk away from the charts without losing money, that's a good day.
Hell yeah.
I mean, really, as long as you learn something,
Yep.
that's a good day.
May I have the attention of the class? Will that one subscriber please stand up? Daily on GJ coming on up. London closed.
It's so ugly for so many pairs. Like gold was good.
Yeah.
Gold had some clean ranges to fill. But like GJ, just trading in that nasty range. Honestly, same thing with like the indices.
Dixie, what do we got here?
I don't really
US
look at
oil
those.
did nothing. Nothing today. GU, not much. Euro USD. USD CAD had a nice move. I think there was CAD news though. Oh, remember we had our charts marked up for Euro JPY, didn't we? Someone asked about Euro JPY. Oh, USD JPY. Look at that. Never really broke out of that range either. Look at that from yesterday.
Yeah, I've been watching UJ recently too, and I don't like how that 4 hour just went up no bottom wick either. Just like so
Yeah.
choppy.
Someone asked about this pair yesterday. I guess they didn't take any trades because
I like UJ.
yeah, it's not
I used to
bad.
not like it, but ever since like they introduced the rate hikes, it gets way more volume. Like
Does
it used
it?
to just do like 10 pip ranges. Now it's like GJ where they're like, I don't know, 40, 50, like at least.
Interesting. GA. I used to trade GA a lot during the London session.
But USD JPY is like at a really nice support right now. So on the daily.
Oh, Tandy, how's your Amazon stock doing? Looks like it's going down.
It looks like it's about to start doing a massive lead, is what it looks like. Or,
Come on, bro. Come on. Trust in it, dude.
Tandy, you should invest into Red Baron.
Honestly, for
Stop.
sure, dude.
Red Baron
CC's
stock.
what was it? Nancy Pelosi's husband, I guess, just made his first new purchase in the stock. And it's a cancer treatment company.
Uh-oh.
I'm not. I hate all medical stocks, bro. I got burned by Merck. Do most of them. But look at the monthly Amazon chart. That's the only thing I'm looking at. Weekly and monthly.
The weekly, the higher time frames. He's holding.
It's money, dude. And if it drops lower, 76, I'll be buying that too.
Weekly and monthly.
Yeah, I'm gonna revive Red Baron.
I mean, you got 3 days. If this monthly closes bullish for you, I think you're looking good, Tandy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yes, sir.
Support formed. Tandy knows how to pick him.
150.
He knows how to pick him.
Yeah, I
And
would say.
Alibaba too. Look at that one, bro. I missed that. I was looking at that yesterday.
Alibaba. What is it, Baba?
Yeah, just Baba.
It's not delivery. It's not DiGiorno. It's Red Baron.
No, it's not bad. Let me find the ticker for this other. I guess it's going for like $4 a share right now.
For being.
Oh, Red Baron?
No. The stock that I was just talking about. I forget what it's called.
I'm gonna go get some barbecue food for lunch today.
Sounds good.
Oh, come on, 4 hour. See, I didn't really like this celery play, man. Especially with no bottom wicks on anything. Those are the little nuances that we try and talk about. The best is when this one has a nice steep bottom wick. Like when the bearish candle has a nice bottom wick. Like a long one like this. And then this bullish one has like something like this. That's usually when they're the best. But being that they don't have bottom wicks, I think that's why you're seeing a price pullback here. Nuances. See, that wasn't worth it for me. 19 pips right there. Worst case, we take no trades today. Tell me what you want, little baby. Yeah. Seen that Q Banks, man? Beautiful SVJ. Dude posted a pic
But
of
he get a
his.
new one.
He got a new Lamborghini SVJ. It's clean. Clean. Oh snap, 4 hour.
Dude, doesn't he have like an old I think it's the E30 body or the F30, I forget which one it is, body style, BMW M1. Ooh.
I know he has I don't know like what he actually has, but I know he's posted that before. I'm not sure what cars he keeps, what cars he gets rid of.
That would be something I'd love. That's like the only real. I'm not a real big fan of like older cars.
Yeah.
I like that. But I think that's like 90s, early 2000s.
Yep.
It's not even that old.
So the 30-minute candle is going to close here in a couple minutes. 4 hours
Yeah,
pulling
the
up pretty
E30.
nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day here.
Yeah, the thing right now is the stop loss, right? Becomes a bit of a challenge.
We'll see. Actually,
So
looks
what I
good
was
if it closes the way it does.
what I was
On the
thinking
15.
is if we get a nice bottom wick on this new 30, so we get this 30 to close above, right?
Yeah, and then if the next one makes a little bit of a
And then wherever this bottom wick is, we could use that for our stops, and then we can keep our buy stops where they are, and we keep
Yeah,
our
that's what I
stops
would like.
stops below here somewhere. But in the next couple minutes, it'll be the deciding factor whether we're gonna stay on or jump off.
Yeah, I'll give it 2 more minutes.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Where's Green at? Is Green still on here? I haven't seen him pop up. There he is. He's laying low today in the high grass, stalking the market. What up, Green? Hope you're having a great day, pal. It's Red FX. It's Red FX. Red Baron, Red FX. $27 seconds.
And I called it a day.
Did we close? All right, yeah, we closed bearish here, so yeah, we closed bearish, pretty much below this range. If you guys want, you can keep your buy stops. I think I'm going to delete mine and move on with my day here.
Yeah, I'm out of here, boys.
Yeah. All right, Sam. All right, boys and girls.
Yep.
Peace, Nick. Peace, Tandy. Peace, chat.
Peace, y'all.
Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
We will,
Yeah,
yep,
tomorrow.
you too, Tandy. Thanks, brother.
Thank
Chat,
you. Peace.
we waited patiently. It's 10:30 here. Price could still push up. Looks like you do still have a 1 hour type of celery play here, but stops are massive, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. I think that's going to be best. But appreciate you guys coming by. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.